Hello, it's Friday, February 14th to 2020. This is my recap, I think day 4 of this process. I actually had recorded this once already, but I only got about 7 minutes in. My wife called me, and unfortunately that messed up the recording. Not like it went over the call and I was retaking it because I wanted it to be perfect. It ended the recording, and I still had more stuff to say. It wouldn't let me add on to it, so I just redid the whole thing, deleted it. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, a little bit. I'm also very thirsty. So today was not a super great day. I got some stuff done, but not completely. I was able to take care of my kids, but I didn't go above and beyond like I need to. I didn't get into a huge argument with my wife, but she still got mad at me for good reasons. Not to say like she was being a dick or anything. So start off with, I ate way too much last night. I had made a pizza for the kids for dinner and for me, not remembering that my wife was bringing home Chinese food. I thought I could just save the pizza until today, this morning, so I didn't have to work quite so hard this morning since I knew I was going to be going to bed a little late. Didn't work out. So I did not have the willpower. So I'm going to try and not cook things unless I absolutely have to prevent that from happening. Not that I'm going to give in immediately if I do wind up cooking something that doesn't actually need to get cooked. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, well, I guess I got to eat it. But I'm going to try and resist the urge as much as I can. It's why give yourself extra temptation to resist when you're working on becoming a better person if you don't have to. In some instances, you do have to in order to become a better person. When it comes to cooking food that you don't need to cook, that's not a thing you need to do, by definition, because it's food you don't need to cook. For example, of a thing you do need to do, even if you are very sure it's going to fail, in order to be a better person, is today, or rather tomorrow, I have the Winter Festival with my wife and bebes. And the last festival we went to, I had a panic attack, and I eloped, I think is what it's called. Like, I was crying, and I couldn't stop myself from crying, and I wasn't, like, sad. I didn't feel sad. I wasn't trying to cry, but I couldn't stop. And I was doing this weird thing where I was on the side of my head. I don't know what that was about, but it was really bad. It was probably my worst mental health day that I can remember in terms of not like me doing something bad, but me not being able to control my own actions, because I didn't want to do any of those things, and I couldn't stop any, no matter how hard I tried. And I really hope that doesn't happen tomorrow, because I'm going to try and be a little more vigilant and not push things too far. I've already talked to my wife, and I told her while I'm in my good mind now, hey, tomorrow if I say I'm at my limit, I'm going to go wait in the car, I really, truly mean you can hang out with the kids and do stuff if you want to still do it at the festival, and I'll hang out in the car, and it will be fine. Or you can come into the car and we can go home, and that would also be fine. I really don't care. It's whatever makes you and the boys happiest. So hopefully she'll listen, and that will go well. Actually, hopefully it wouldn't matter at all, and tomorrow will be fine. But if things don't go perfectly tomorrow, hopefully that will help keep everything to a minimum. And I have to go try tomorrow because that's something my kids and my wife want to do, and it's not going to hurt me to go there. Like, it might upset me, but it's not going to cause me physical damage. It's not going to prevent me from doing my job the next day or anything. So I got to try and do it. What else? I got to do 4 things tomorrow. I got to make sure we take the big stroller. I got to go to the festival. I got to completely disassemble the snowblower. I was able to bring the snowblower in and see if it would fit in the box we have. It won't fit in the big box we have, not the biggest one we can find. So they're going to send me a box. And I didn't disassemble it today because I didn't feel good, but I'm going to disassemble it tomorrow and put it in the big box and just let it, be around the big box, the pieces that don't fit. So at least I have less work to do when the box the company sends me comes in. I also went to the shed today and got the mailbox I needed to get out of it, which was very difficult. The snow was up to my hip. Very difficult to get in the shed. But I managed to get in the shed and get the mailbox out. And unfortunately, It's like a fully assembled mailbox that's really nice, so I don't want to take it apart to do my original plan, which is just slap that something onto the other one and the other post and screw it all together and just deal with it being less attractive. That seems like a bad idea since I got a really nice, fully functional, like with a post and a supporting rod and everything mailbox. So I'm gonna go out tomorrow. The last thing I gotta do, I'm gonna dig out the snow and at least try and put the mailbox in the ground. I don't know if I'm gonna succeed, but I'm at least gonna try. Those are the things I have to do tomorrow. On the negative side, today I woke up late. Didn't really do 100% with the kids today. I was not feeling great and I was tired, but that's no excuse. I should have done better. But they got their food, they got their drink, they didn't get hurt or anything. It's just, instead of playing with them as much as I could and entertaining them and giving them as much attention as I could, I don't know if I was depressed or just because I was tired or if I just failed because I lacked the requisite will and I need to work on it more. But I didn't have a super amazing day with them like I've been doing, and I need to do the right thing. So I'm going to try and fix that too. Specifically, I think where I went wrong is I was chasing the sleep. I was trying to get this power nap in. Just 30 minutes is all I needed to refresh, start the day over again, put a smile on my face, be good. And it just didn't happen. And instead of accepting that it wasn't going to happen, I kept chasing it, and it ruined the day. Not ruined, but it made things worse. It made me feel sleepier than I was. I kept thinking about it and talking about it. It upset Tasha, put her in a bad mood. And more importantly, I completely forgot about the parents' night out I was supposed to do tonight with Tasha. The church was doing this thing where they watch the kids. We had planned to do something together, but I just forgot. It completely escaped my mind, and that's not okay. That's something we were both looking forward to, and I didn't do it because I didn't think about it. I remembered like an hour after she left, right before I passed out and finally got the nap I needed. And it was just, I was not good timing. I'm glad I remembered, and I talked to Tasha about it, and she knows that it was an accident, and I'm sorry, and I'm going to do better next time. Because it wasn't my recap video. I should have done it, but because I woke up late, I didn't watch my recap video. And try and, chase that nap, so I got to not do that. I got to just, whatever happens, happens, and I got to deal with it as it comes, and not chase a power nap if, for instance, I'm sleepy. I don't know what an equivalent will be for another action, but I'm gonna try and remember the vibe that I had going on, and if it seems like I'm doing something similar about a different situation, I'm gonna try and not do that, basically. I also wrote a really good story, I think. It was set in a sadistic perspective for the initiation of a very masochistic slave/baby girl, and it was honestly higher than my enjoyment level in terms of pain. I like light sadism, biting, paddles, clamps on parts, stuff like that. Nothing that's going to cause permanent damage, nothing that you need to be really trained in to not hurt somebody or to do it correctly, because when things can go wrong, they tend to go wrong, and I'd rather not risk hurting someone I care about. But you got to write outside of your normal comfort zone if you want to try and write, and I do think that writing would be something that's good for me to do, both as a mental health exercise and as something to do with my free time, because I have free time. Rather than play a video game or sleep or just do random stupid stuff that I would have done a year ago, I could do something positive like work on a book or just work on writing articles or just my thoughts, something. Just getting my brain working would be a good idea. I've written a few other stories that some of them I'm proud of, some of them I'm not. But those were all written very clearly from my perspective without the option to change, so to speak. And I want to try and get away from that and write a little more varied and see if that helps me become a better writer. I think that's it for my recap. I hope tomorrow goes really well. Today could have been better, but it wasn't as bad as it could be because I tried to limit the damage. I didn't give in. So I got positive incremental changes. I just got to keep remembering that. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.